The last step is related to the market communication strategies. In this case, we're going to have two decisions. The first one is related to the definition of your marketing budget, and the second one is related to the type of agency that will help you in creating and applying your campaign in the target market. So, the first thing to choose is that what will be your marketing budget for your business. In that case, you need to make a choice between investing $50,000 or investing $500,000. In that case, as you know, if you invest more in marketing, you're going to have an increase in sales. But let's look to a hypothetical example here. This is not what will really happens in your decision. How it happens in your decisions depend on your previous choices, the country that you're operating, and other factors that interact in the target market. So this is just to simplify what will happen in general, but the values where we achieve these specific values, these specific estimates here, will depend on all your previous decisions. So let's start with the example of the graph. Suppose that you're going to invest a very low value in marketing, so your sales will be a little bit lower. And as you increase your budget, you can see an increase on your sales in terms of market revenues. But as you can look, this is not a straight line. This is basically a curve. And if you increase your budget, the returns in terms of sales will be lower if you increase every time that you increase your marketing budget. But we will always increase the revenue. So if you increase your budget, we will increase your market revenues. But as you invest more money, the return on this investment will be lower. But let's think about the gross profit. That is, how much money you will receive after paying the basic costs of your business. And what happens to that? Since you start investing more money in market, we'll have a cutoff, a break-even point, where the profit for your business will be maximum. And to a certain amount of money spent on marketing, you're going to have the maximum profit of your business. And if you keep investing more beyond this limit, then your gross profit will be reduced. And if you invest too much, probably your profit will not be enough to generate any profit from you, for you. And then you can even start losing money. So this is a big challenge. If you invest too low, you're not reaching the maximum profit viable for your business. But if you invest too much, then your profit can be reduced, and depending on the amount that you're spending, you can have a negative profit for your business. In real life, it's really hard to know this maximum point or where we are in this exactly curve of investments in marketing. But we know that if we invest too much, we can lose money, and if we are not investing enough, then we also can have a very small gross profit. Even you can have losses if you're not investing too much. So in general, you need to think about what is the best approach given the size of a market, and even trying some simulations to see the potential result. So this is it. You need to check and select the budget for your business. Take into account that if you if you're not invest enough, you can lose money, and if you invest too much, you also can lose money. And here is just a summary. And in general, if you're investing less than $200,000, you're investing. You have a low or a very low budget. The median or the average budget is between $250,000 and $300,000. And if you invest more than that, usually you're going to have a really high budget. So figuring out about your appetite for risk, your feelings about the market, try to figure out what is the best budget for your business. After that, you can go to the Input Decisions tab and enter your decision. The sixth decision can be entered here in the Excel file. You just need to select your budget and that's it. The cost of this strategy is exactly equal. It's equal to your budget for marketing sales. The next decision is related to the type of agency that you're going to hire. You have three options. Keeping the same agency that you're dealing in your home country, or you can hire an agency in the local market, so an agency that operates in the target market that you're going to enter. And finally, you can hire a multinational agency to operate your business in the target market. Let's start with the first point, that is the first option, that is selecting a home country agency. So basically, you're going to keep your actual agency from France to develop your campaign in the foreign market. Your agency may face challenges to understand the specific characteristics of the target market, and especially related to the culture and customer behavior, and also they can have some difficulties to reach the local media and spread your products there. The advantage of that is that usually the cost will be really low, so we're going to pay $200,000 no matter the country that you're operating. So we're going to pay $200,000 for hiring this agency, and the problem is that you're going to have lower fit to the local market and less customer impact, so your campaigns will not be so successful. The second option is to hire a local agency, one agency in the host country. In that case, this local agency will develop your campaigns, and they know exactly the customer behavior. They are really they have a full networks of media, so it will be really easy for them to reach and spread your campaigns in different media, and also they know how to adapt your campaigns for the local culture. So basically here, this campaign can be really effective for adapting your campaign to the target market. The cost can vary. If you're entering in countries with high GDP per capita, high income levels, this means that the cost can be higher. And if you're entering in poor countries, hiring a local agency can present a low cost for you. So the cost of this decision depends on the cost of living in the target market. And this alternative will guarantee to your business a high fit to the local market and also a more significant market potential. So you're going to reach more customers and your campaign will make more sense for your target market. Finally, you can hire a multinational agency. This agency operates in many different countries around the world, and they work with multinational companies to create global campaigns for global products. This option will also guarantee you a high level of fit to the local market because they have offices, they have subsidiaries in different countries around the world, and in each region the local offices know how to adapt the campaign, and they have a lot of resources to make a really great campaign to reach our customers and make a cultural adaptation, take into account local affairs and also your home country and the value proposition of your business. The problem is that this approach is really costly. It will cost you $2 million to run this campaign with this multinational agency. And this option also provides a high fit to the local market and higher sales potential, even greater than a traditional local agency. But it's really, really costly to do that. In brief, we can look to this slide with the general information of the three types of agencies. You can choose the best according to your strategy. And then you can go to the Input Decision tab and enter your final decision. And then you can enter here to enter the last decision, that is the type of agency. In our case, I may think that a home country agency will not be enough because I know that there are some cultural and institutional difference from my country to the target market, and I may try a local agency to see the cost. For instance, the cost for a local agency in United Kingdom will be this amount. But if I look for a multinational agency, then the cost will be much higher, $2 million. I may think that is too much for hiring a multinational agency, or and then I can look to a local agency, or I may believe that since I'm entering into a very attractive country, it's worth it to go and use a multinational agency. So if I believe that it's enough, that the market is really present a huge potential, and that there are crucial differences between home market and the target market, then I may choose the multinational agency. And that's it. I believe that choosing a multinational agency will be my choice. And that's it. This was the last decision. Now we need to look to our decisions and assumptions to see if we can succeed in the market with our previous decisions. I will present that in the next videos.